So hello guys, welcome to this video. This video is going to be much more different than my other classic videos because in this video I'm going to create a game and we are going to see a game devlog of that. So if you have voted for this poll in the community section of my channel Game Dever, you may have voted for any one of these five. So GTA themed role-playing game got voted the most, and what that means is we are going to create a Grand Theft Auto 5 inspired game. That's going to be really fun. So let's get started with the game devlog. Now basically devlog means development vlog, so I'm going to show you me making the games. So I'm just going to open up Unity Hub because I create my games in a software called Unity. We are going to get started with the GTA themed RPG. So I'm just going to create it in this version of Unity 2018. And what should we name it? Let's name it Class Mafia Auto Movie. Now please don't ask me why I gave it this name, because I just think that it sounds really funny. So let's create it. So guys, you have to remember this: for creating any kind of game, the first thing that is required is a, yes, and you guessed it, it's a cube. This can be something like anticlimactic, but it's the truth. For every kind of game we need a cube so that we can start creating the base of the game. So guys, from that very cube which we just talked about, I have created an entire room. I added like a white grid texture from Google on the floor and the walls, and I also created some more cubes from which I created this large cuboid with smaller cuboids under it, and this is what humans call a table. And I also got these two dummy models, so I got them from Sketchfab. Moreover, I have also got this player model, like this FPS controller from Unity's asset store. So that there's an asset called Unity standard assets. From there I have imported this. This looks very interesting, more like a beam. Now if I just show you how the game works, it works like this. So you can just walk around, press shift to run around and space to jump. So we can jump on the top of these dummy boys. It's really fun to disturb these. I can feel the pain they are going through while I'm jumping on the top of their heads. So after a bit more coding, I added a player model who can shoot with his handgun or pistol, as you can call it. I got both of these models from asset store. Along with that, I added like a fake pistol that you can pick up with the help of E. Then I added like a damage system, so the gun can damage the dummies if the player shoots a bullet from a certain distance. Now along with that, I also added some user interface, like the mission name and things like that. So I added like the player's picture, then I added the mission name, so what do we have to do for this specific mission, and I also added some controls. This will serve as the guide for the player, so it's going to guide the player to like what keys should he press, and it will really help the player a lot. And now before I play the game and show you its current state, I'm just going to demonstrate to you how I made the gun damage system work, because this can be really helpful to you if you start game development. So now I opened up MS Paint and I'm going to sketch this. So this is going to be our player. We are going to give the player a yellow color. Then our enemy is going to be this right here. So this is our player and this is our enemy, and the way in which the enemy gets damaged is with the help of something called raycast. So this is our gun, and when we left click, it shoots out an invisible ray, and if the enemy is close to the player, then the ray hits the enemy, and in this way the enemy loses health. And if the enemy's health goes down all the way to 0, then the enemy dies. Now let us actually check that out inside the game, and I'm quickly going to hide this player model. And by the way, I added the animations to the dummies from a website called Mixamo from Adobe. Now we can collect the pistol and we have to shoot at the dummies. Let's shoot at them. This also. Now the game asks us to call a man called Johnson. I have not yet created that part of the game, so I'm going to quickly make it. So guys, if you wanted to see the code, this is how the code looks like. I wrote it in a language called C#. So it took me about 30 to 40 minutes to write this code only, because I had to think of a lot of things like the raycast that we just talked about, and it's really fun and easy to write in this language, by the way. And these all codes contain the logic for when the enemy will die and how the player will shoot and all that. And by the way, I also added some new UI. So now we have the agent's profile picture inside a circle, his name, Jake, how much cash he has earned, and also his level. So it basically shows how good he is in the game, something like that. And I also added this text on the walls like welcome to the training session, and this is the 210th floor of some building. I will soon work on the story. And I also put this tutorial guide box towards the top of the screen, because it was blocking view when it was here. And I also added two more things. So they are like a phone and also a notification if someone has messaged us. So with this we can accept messages of people, and if someone has messaged us and we have not seen the message, then it shows this symbol with a red dot on top. Well, so guys, after a bit more coding, I added an ammo box from the asset store, so you can pick ammo up. Ammo basically means bullets, and I'm quickly going to duplicate this and put it here. And I added some basic code here, and it took me almost over half an hour to fix all the bugs. So let's check out the game state once. We can collect bullets easily. It works great. So guys, after the ammo boxes, I added a few more and also fix some bugs. I added like this cache which you can collect. Moreover, I added a new area, so you have to shoot at this lock right here to break it and open the door. So I added many things, like I built up the area behind this room, and here we have to open a secret door which is here with the help of a gear that can be rotated, and I'm still working on that. So I have been making the animation of the door as behavior. I'm quickly going to finish this part of the tutorial level, and after some time we are going to actually see what is the story of the game. So I'm trying to build like an helicopter base here. The base will be made out of glass tiles, and if you shoot at the glass tiles then the cracks would be shown. So I basically put up an image of a crack on the top of it which would appear when we shoot at the glass. So guys, quite soon the cracking system was made with this code, and I had to fix some more bugs. So now if you shoot it more than once, it makes you fall down like that. And I'm going to add fall damage here. Soon after that I started making the wasted screen. So I quickly got the wasted screen working. Guys, I'm done with adding the gear. The reason I added the gear is because we want to open a secret door, and to open that door we need to turn a gear which is kept here, and with this we can unlock this part which I just made. And here there is going to be an helicopter which is going to take us to a city, and that is where the main game will take place. And I'm going to tell you the story of the game right now. So if you haven't already seen this community post in my channel, then I'm going to explain this to you right now. So the game is going to have 3 chapters. So the first chapter is going to be a room which is a building which is on a mountain top, and in this top floor of the building the player learns the basic mechanics of the game, and he has to turn gears as well as shoot at dummies in order to reach a helicopter which is going to be kept here. Unexpected happens, so I'm quickly going to tap an helicopter here. So after quickly searching for a helicopter in the asset store, I got many results, but the one which I liked the most was this one. I'm still trying to find it. Yes, this one. I used it in making one of my short films which I never published because that never got finished by me. So I'm quickly going to import it. Okay, so it must have got imported here. Vehicle mega pack. So now let's go to prefabs, and all I'm going to do is put it here. And oh my Holy god, why is this helicopter as big as 5 helicopters together? I really need to decrease the size and increase the height, I think. So I'm quickly going to set this up and I'm going to talk with you guys a little later. Thank you. So I soon got the helicopter set up here, and now I realize that there should be a driver who is driving the helicopter. Therefore, I quickly took the player's model and gave it a different texture. And now this is the driver. Actually, sorry, this is the pilot who is going to talk with us while driving the helicopter. Well, this is how I planned the story to go on when we entered the helicopter. So when we entered the helicopter, there will be like a small cutscene where this pilot is going to speak with us, and for him speaking with us, we need two main things. So the first thing is the actual audio of him speaking to us. Therefore, as always, I asked Google Maps to help me. So soon after that, I got the amazing results. So I thought of going with voicemaker.in, and this is an amazing tool where we can type whatever text we want. So for showing you the demo, let me type this, and now all I have to do is just select an audio from here, then we have to press this button to play it. So soon I got all the script. So like it took me about 2 to 3 hours to just think of the story about how the player reached the tutorial room. So soon after that, I typed all the things here. So what you are seeing on the screen right now is me typing the dialogues. So this was just a test session. I soon realized that these dialogues were not that good, so I basically retyped the whole story, and now it feels much better to hear, and it is also much easier to comprehend now. So soon after that, I got all the audio files downloaded. Now all I had to do was make an entire script which is going to help me to manage all the voices and when to play them. And by the way, there is a good news. So now the player will have the ability to slightly change the dialogues of the pilot called Mike. So it depends on which button you press, and that is going to slightly change the entire overall story of the game as well. So that took me another hour to make, along with an already existing 3 hours to make this entire code, but it is definitely worth the effort. And now I'm going to show you what you wanted to see for such a long time, the entire gameplay. But before we do that, I wanted to show you some more things as well. So I also created a nice little level up screen. So when the player completes certain tasks, then his level increases, and whenever his level increases from like one level to another, then he gets a certain reward. So I made a very simple level up screen for that. Also, I have been working on an advanced menu screen, which looks very similar to the GTA Vice City menu screen. So I took this pink color on a contrasting gray background, as that makes it look even brighter and more entertaining. I also added these cartoons guns, which I got from Google. Then I added some simple buttons to make things work, and now we have like two main panels. So I haven't yet created the settings menu. I will create that soon, but I have created the chapters panel. So until now I'm done with the first chapter completely. I just have to do the second and the third chapter. So the next devlog is all about creating this second chapter. And I also realized that the background looks kind of empty with this default sky. Therefore I thought of creating a very simple table which will have basic things on it, like a key, then some money and a pistol, as well as the player's photograph. So this thing will basically summarize the entire game. So it's about shooting, grabbing money, as well as opening locks and many things like that. So this is going to be the time which you all were waiting for, where I'm going to play the game. And by the way, I also created like a build of the game and I sent it to my friend, and he said that he will play it, and I'm also going to tell you his feedback in the next devlog. So now let's play the game. So I'm probably not going to reveal every part of the chapter 1, as that is going to spoil the chapter 1. So I hope you enjoy the gameplay.